Hi everyone, I'm the Babywearing Math Teacher, and today we're going to go over the distributive property. So we want to start by looking at just a regular old expression. So here I have 3 times the quantity of 5 plus 2. Now, we always follow order of operations, so we're going to look inside those parentheses first, and we'll start by adding 5 plus 2. So then we get 3 times 7. Well, that equals 21. What the distributive property says is that if I multiply 3 by 5 and 3 times 2 and add those products together, I'll still get 21. So 3 times 5 is 15 and 3 times 2 is 6. And 15 plus 6 is 21. So the distributive property works always, but we're all primarily going to be using it when we have a variable. That's when it's the most useful. So here we have a variable x. Inside the parentheses, I can't subtract 8 from x, so the only thing I can do is multiply and distribute the 4. So I'm going to multiply 4 times x, which that's just represented as 4x, and 4 times negative 8, which is negative 32. At this point, it's in simplest form because I don't have any like terms, so I can't go any further. Let's look at this example. Here we're going to distribute the negative 6. So this time I want to be really cautious about bringing that negative with the values and applying those rules when you multiply by a negative number. So negative 6 times n will be negative 6n, and negative 6 times 1/2 will be negative 3. So there again, I'm in simplest form. I can't go any further because these are not like terms, so that's where I stop. Here we have x times the quantity of x plus 4. When I multiply x times x, think of it as a number, and if I had, for example, 3 times 3, that would be 3 squared. So if you multiply x times x, you get x squared. And then multiply x times 4, and you're going to get 4x. These are not like terms because they do not have the same variable raised to the same power, so that's simplest form. Here we have negative 3x being distributed, so we multiply negative 3x times 4. When you have two constants in a variable, you multiply the two numbers together, so negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, and then x. And then multiply negative 3x times negative 2x. Again, pay attention to your constants first. A negative times a negative is a positive. So we get positive 6, and remember that x times x is x squared. Okay, last example. We're going to multiply 1/3 x by the quantity of y minus 9. So 1/3 x times y. If we don't have any like terms, we can multiply them together. We just jam them all together. So we're going to just write 1/3 and then xy. And then 1/3 x times negative 9 is going to be negative 3x. So that's how you're going to use, with some little tips and tricks of the hard parts, the distributive property, brought to you by the Babywearing Math Teacher, because math is so good.